It's 7 p.m. We'll call this meeting to order. Stand for the pledge, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Dillon,
Here.
Dome,
Here.
Thomas, Meismer,
Here.
Reagan,
Here.
Barnes,
Here.
Ganson,
Here.
Martindale,
Here.
Silver,
Here. Thank you. Item 4, is there any additions or deletions from the agenda? Item 5, approval of the minutes of the January 10th, 2017.
So moved. Second.
Hazel made the motion, Margie seconded. Any corrections? Roll call, please.
Thomas, Barnes,
Aye.
Dome,
Aye.
Meismer,
Aye.
Reagan,
Aye.
Ganson,
Aye.
Martindale,
Aye.
Silver.
Aye. Thank you. Community police report, I don't know where they're at. I know, the other day James had, 2 news reporters riding around with him because, they have evidently passed a law where the kids, when they go to drive an ed now, they have to be taught about the proper or the right way if you get pulled over by a police officer or how to respond. And so, they picked James to ride around with that day. And,
Got pulled over.
so he was, writing tickets. He also, they changed the speed limit on Saturday at the top of Swords from 40 to 30. And he's gonna try to get the radar, that machine that just tells people to slow down. He didn't know where that was at. And other than that, he didn't really have anything going on, unless he comes in with something. So, the treasurer's report,
It's in front of you, the treasurer could not be here tonight, but I think you'll find it.
I move to receive and file.
Second. Gary made the motion, Jeff seconded. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Meismer,
Aye.
Reagan,
Aye.
Dome,
Aye.
Thomas, Barnes,
Aye.
Ganson,
Aye.
Martindale,
Aye.
Silver.
Aye. For the mayor's report, Prakash and Temple is proceeding up on top of the hill. That kind of took a little bit of the time the last week and a half. They were given permission from the EPA and from the Limestone Fire Chief, and so we issued a burn permit this morning so that they could start burning some of the wood that they've cut down. They've cleared the area where the parking lot's going to be, I believe, and where the roadway is going to be put in. And so they have a machine rented that, an air curtain that blows air in there and tries to burn it at a high rate so there's not as much smoke. So if anybody gets any questions, they have got all the proper permits at this time. We had a building committee meeting tonight. We discussed what everybody thought they needed or what may need to go on this corner. We're tentatively gonna meet February 14th before our meeting again, so unless something comes up. And I think that's about it, isn't it? Public comment? Committee reports. Finance, Jerry?
Finance has not met since the last council meeting. We will meet again Tuesday, February 7th at 5:30 here at City Hall.
Any questions for Jerry? Thank you, Jerry. use, Leroy?
I'll be doing that report this time.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Because Leroy wasn't available last meeting. We met on the 18th of January, and we took care of the usual housekeeping tasks. During the code enforcement report, we reviewed the nuisance properties. Finally able to take that Roman property off our list. And one of the properties that we're working on, concentrating on actually is next to the auto repair shop on Laura. There was no city administrator's report. We're still waiting for news concerning possible help for a litter program, probably for the end of the month of February and into March. There was no new business or public comment. And our next meeting is February 15th, here at City Hall at 6:30 p.m.
On the other nuisance property, I should have mentioned, Roma has been working with the owner, and it looks like the city may be given the piece of property, the one piece of property, and so they're trying to get some things cleared up through the bank and get some paperwork, and then once we get a little closer, I'll probably turn everything over to Bill to take care of, but right now, that's where Roma and I are at on that.
Is that the one next to the, okay.
Because they can't afford to tear it down, and actually, I went with the idea of trying to have her pay for it, and then maybe try to get reimbursed through some TIF money. But then they came up with the idea that maybe they would just give the property to the city, and then the city would have it tore out. Is that all you had, Margie?
It is.
Any questions for Margie? Thank you. Public safety, Brian?
We met, since the last meeting, we went over the normal, housekeeping stuff. Went over our budget, we're still looking good. We also went over the problem properties. Basically, I think we're duplicating the conversation there of the stuff. We talked also about the parking violations, and that's making some progress as well. And let's see. We also talked about the regulation of illicit discharge, and I believe that's still in the works.
Yes.
So, that's pretty much it, and our next meeting will be February 21st at 6:30, right here at City Hall.
Thank you, Brian. Is there any questions for public safety? Transportation, Jamie?
Yes, transportation met January 12th. We reviewed our financial report, which appears to be in good shape. Budgets were distributed for review for 2017-18. Calendar Waverly projects, sewer project, IDOT came back with a few recommendations, and those plans will be updated and submitted, and hope to have approval back by mid-February. So we get to council. We'll have to decide how to pay for the project, whether it's MFP funds, TIF, and or the general funds, so we can get that into the budget. I know King has got question mark. So, she's doing good. We did talk about this project could interrupt the 4th of July parade, but should be able to work around it. So that proportion crossing over Sterling won't be disturbed until or after. Either be completed or they'll do it after that. Sidewalk program for Barker Avenue has gone out for bid. Manor Parkway currently is on hold with some questions to the homeowner. And our next meeting is February 9th at 6:30.
Any questions for Jamie? Thank you, Jamie. Item 11, new business. A motion to approve ordinance 2017-03, an ordinance regarding travel, meal, and lodging expenses.
Motion to approve.
Second it.
Bill,
Lori
do you
made a
want
motion,
to
Marty
comment on
seconded
that?
it.
happy to do that. I don't know how much, if it was in front of any committee, did it go to a committee at all, or?
No, we brought it right here.
Okay, so a little bit of back and forth between the city staff. This is an attempt at complying with the new law that went into effect the 1st of January this year. You've got about 60 days to implement it, and essentially what you need to do to comply with it is put in some maximums for travel and entertainment expenses, and so we have to apply to both employees and elected officials. And so this is an attempt at doing that. Some of the rates, they appear on the attached Exhibit A page. And for the most part, if it's under those limits, it doesn't need council approval. If something needs to exceed that, then it's coming to council for your approval. There's a lot of flexibility in the statute, so, you know, there's something that we overlooked and we wanted to have a specific type of position, for instance, that could, one of the particular employee type positions or titles could have higher, because they do more travel or something, you can do that, that's okay. There's a lot of flexibility to meet your individual needs, but this meets the basics of what the statute does require. If you want to add.
No, you covered it well, and it's just, I don't know what brought it about, that some of the great wisdom in the state decided it should be done. We've always had a part of our personnel policies to cover it, so this will just be inserted in there. I did add in to your thing about conference rates, because sometimes you have no choice, but whatever you make the hotel rate, they folks council, like, I mean, this.
That's a good point, yeah. Sounds
Well,
good.
I looked at that, and some of their numbers that the state even suggested for different areas
Exactly.
weren't even right.
You
They
couldn't
weren't
get
even
in,
close.
get a
No.
hotel. Yeah.
Right.
And I thought, where did they come up with those numbers? I thought, well, I'd like to find a place in Chicago area.
Well, and
at
the
their
state
rate.
contracts and gets a lot, but sometimes, like, really the biggest thing is municipal rate. And you're gonna pay that rate, or you're not gonna get a hotel.
That's right.
Did we ever have anybody travel?
I've probably done the most, if you live in the municipal once.
I
Right?
went that
You
once.
went 1 year.
I went 1 year, yeah.
I travel.
Yeah, she does.
In the past, we had like a $250 per person expense
Right, so
set aside.
it's
This
just
year-
like we had to up them out. I mean, you can't eat in Chicago on $45 a day,
Right.
believe it or not.
Not a normal person, you know.
Right. And there's not a lot of traveling on both sides, so I get it.
Could we have a roll call on ordinance 2017-03?
Dome.
Aye.
Barnes.
Aye.
Thomas. Meismer.
Aye.
Reagan.
Aye.
Ganson.
Aye.
Martindale.
Aye.
Silver.
Aye.
Thank you. Public comment? One thing that I did forget in my new report, I've been working with John with our thoughts on a replacement for him. And hopefully I will have somebody in mind and bring him through an executive session probably at the next meeting. If I hear nothing else, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Jerry made the motion, Jeff seconded, all in favor?
Aye.